Hi, everybody. My name is Alexandra Kaloulis, and I'm the Managing Director of IMEQ Center. Today, I want to address an issue that we as an industry must face head-on: the psychosocial risks on board our vessels that impact seafarers' mental health, job satisfaction, and ultimately the overall safety of our vessels. According to a 2023 report by the ITF, over 40% of seafarers experience psychosocial risks on board, like stress, isolation, and fatigue during the time on board. And this is not just a statistic. These are the unseen risks that affect safety and operational efficiency on board our vessels. So currently, our risk assessments focus on physical hazards, such as fire risks, machinery safety, environmental threats, and ensuring compliance with international standards like the ISM code. We have a system of internal and external audits, port state control inspections, and flag state inspections. But there's a critical gap in our method. Psychosocial risk factors, such as stress, fatigue, isolation, bullying, harassment, and others, are largely overlooked. And failing to address these risks lead to issues that we keep on repeating in every conference that I go to and I hear about: increased incidents, poor mental health, decreased job satisfaction, and higher turnover among crew members. And I think it's time to change that. So what are psychosocial risks? All right. So psychosocial risks are not abstract. They're very real and daily experiences of our seafarers, daily experiences of our seafarers. So if you take a look at the screen, you will see the risks, some of the risks that I have outlined, and are the most important ones on board, such as isolation and loneliness, stress, fatigue, harassment and bullying, among others, of course, which we will further discuss a bit later. And when unaddressed, these factors directly impact three main areas: decision-making, concentration, and teamwork, all of which jeopardize vessel safety. But what do these risks have to do with anything? And let me illustrate this with a few well-known examples for those not convinced yet. So we have the Exxon Valdez oil spill. What played a role here? Fatigue and alcohol, of course, among many others. And how about the USS Vincent's incident? Stress and miscommunication. And last but not least, the Costa Concordia disaster, poor communication and poor decision-making. Okay. So how do we address these risks? So I would like to introduce our latest tool, which is a psychosocial risk assessment, which goes beyond traditional psychometrics and comes in the right time when we were just introduced September 2nd, SIRE 2.0. Can we watch the video, please? Thank you.
Welcome to our newly launched psychosocial risk assessment for onboard crew. Our psychosocial risk assessment identifies key stressors in the workplace, including workload balance, burnout, management support, peer support, bullying and harassment, and more. This tool helps us understand the challenges faced by our crew and take proactive measures. IMEQ Assessment Team is the first company worldwide to create this innovative tool specifically tailored to the maritime industry needs. The assessment is conducted via our IMEQ platform, and it takes 15 minutes to be completed by the crew. In order to acquire honest responses, the test is anonymous and available in 11 languages. The tests have validity scales for ultimate results and are tailored for maritime crew, including cultural sensitivity. Our psychosocial risk assessment tool for maritime companies enables the evaluation, identification, and assessment of psychosocial risks on vessels. Once all crew responses are collected, the company's comprehensive report, along with the benchmark of the maritime industry, becomes available on the dashboard. HR and crew managers can navigate through detailed comparison reports between companies and fleets, offering the most advanced analysis of psychosocial risks found on board. Extract your ESG report with emphasis on the S part. IMEQ's cutting-edge advantage lies in the tailored suggestions and recommendations provided by our team of psychologists based on the assessment results for each vessel and company. By conducting psychosocial risk assessment on board, you enhance mental health and well-being by identifying and addressing stressors such as workload balance and burnout. This, in turn, increases productivity and efficiency on board. Tailored training programs can be developed to meet specific needs, driving continuous professional growth. Our psychosocial risk assessment tool offers several key advantages. It provides data-driven insights by utilizing multiple data sources for comprehensive analysis, ensuring a thorough understanding of workplace stressors. The AI-based reporting system generates instant, actionable reports, allowing for quick and effective interventions. Additionally, the report allows the users to identify areas of improvement and compare companies of your group and fleet. Finally, a risk degree is given to each vessel, followed by suggestions and next steps recommended by our team of psychologists. You can now identify, assess, and change the working environment on board. Transform your approach to crew management. Contact us today to integrate the psychosocial risk assessment tool into your operations and ensure the well-being of your seafarers.
Okay, thank you. That took a lot of time. So, and we're a little bit strict on time. So using psychometric tools like those employed by the WHO, World Health Organization, Microsoft, and other large companies in the world, but tailored specifically for seafarers, we can accurately assess and address psychosocial risks. And I believe we should be able by now to start measuring well-being and setting the parameters. Otherwise, we will just keep on making the same mistakes again and again. All right. So how does this integrate with ISM code? So let's take a look at this beautiful, colorful pyramid. So the foundation of the pyramid represents proactive measures aimed at preventing incidents. So this could include regular safety drills, hazard identification, near-miss reporting, and, if you will, psychosocial risk assessments. So the second layer, blue color, involves the management and reporting of minor incidents, unsafe conditions, and non-conformities. The third layer focuses on implementing corrective actions following incidents, near misses, as well as preventive measures based on identified risks. So the top of the pyramid, red color, represents serious accidents or major safety failures that have significant consequences. And the objective here is to minimize this layer by managing the layers below it. And now the hot topic, SARA 2.0. So with SARA 2.0, focus on continuous risk management and proactive human factor management. The introduction of this tool, it perfectly aligns with SARA 2.0. So here's where the psychosocial risk tool can be integrated. First, dynamic risk management. SARA 2.0 promotes continuous monitoring and proactive management of risks, including human factors, and I will outline them, and you can find them on SARA 2.0. And those human factors are cognitive and organizational factors, psychological factors, social factors, physical factors, and environmental factors, which are all assessed within our tool, turning qualitative data into quantitative data. So, human element focus. SARA 2.0 requires inspectors to document how human factors influence safety and efficiency on board. So by using this tool, ship operators can collect valuable data on crew morale, stress levels, and team dynamics. And finally, improving decision-making, because Rosario 2.0 does emphasize leadership and decision-making as crucial elements of safety. So psychosocial tools can provide insights how stress and fatigue impact those areas. Now the interesting part. So the evidence is clear at this point that addressing psychosocial risk on board, we can reduce incidents caused by human error, therefore lowering claims. And tools like this one allows us to identify risks early and implement timely interventions. And according to our statistical model, you have the opportunity to reduce incidents due to human error by 25% and save $125,000 annually per 1,000 crew members. 50 seconds left. Sorry, we're missing one slide here. Anyhow, the slide was all about inviting you to participate to a pilot program, which will be using this tool, and it's a great opportunity for you to get introduced to our method. And no matter the tools you might use, I'm a strong advocate of the importance of psychosocial risks. So, thank you. I want to say here at IMEQ, we've been around since 2016, and we have witnessed the shift towards the concept of well-being, which was basically non-existent a few years back. And we do have one of the most sophisticated platforms in the world when it comes to assessing and managing mental health and soft skills of seafarers. And we're also the first ones to introduce the AI Mental Health Predictive Index, which was created by the alumni of the Department of Engineering of Harvard University. So thank you for your patience, and I think we're going to have a full-on conversation about all this later. Thank you.